Hey there guys, welcome back. In this one I'm going to give you my quick overview stroke review of the LG CX. I'm going to let you guys know whether I think it's worth it for me and whether you should go ahead and get one. Let's get into this one. Okay, so let me start off by going over the specs that actually mean anything to anyone, right? So first of all, this TV is 4K. So that's 3840 by 2160. It does have HDR, so that's Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10 and HLG. It is 120 frames or 120 hertz. You do have 4 HDMI ports and they are all 2.1, which means that they can all do 120 frames. We also have webOS 5, so it is not Android. webOS is probably the next best thing. And finally, the speakers, we have 40 watt speakers here. Normally TVs like this come in a 20 watt speaker variant, so 10 on each side, but this one has 20 watts on each side, so they sound quite good. This TV has a very traditional design. However, the thing that really caught my eye when I did open the box, if you do want to see me doing an unboxing, please go and watch the previous video. I'll try to link that in the description as well. The thing that really caught my eye was the thinness or the thickness of this TV. I believe it was 7 or 11 millimeters thin or thick, however you want to say it, which to me was absolutely amazing. Though this TV is the same thickness as some new Android and iPhones. Think about this quite simply. Imagine going from playing your music from one single iPhone 10 to playing the same song from 2 iPhone 10s at the same time and they're both synced up, right? You're going to definitely have a much louder sound because it's literally twice as much speaker output. Clarity wise, very good. I didn't compare it to any other TVs. However, I did compare it to the sound system that was connected to the TV at the time, which were some external speakers. And to be honest, there wasn't that much of a difference in the quality. There was, however, a massive difference in, for example, the bass that was in the external speakers, but that's to be expected, as the internal speakers, even though they're 20 watts each, they are going to be quite small compared to something that's pushing out, I think it was in the range of 150 watts. Alright, so the first thing I want to speak about here is resolution. And this is a standard resolution. It's nothing crazy like 6K or 8K. It is just 4K. The next thing is going to be the frame rate or the hertz. It is capped out at 120 hertz or 120 frames per second, meaning your PS5 and your Xbox Series X or S will run perfectly fine on this, and any PCs you have as well. It has 4 full-size HDMI ports that will all run at 4K up to 120 frames per second. Obviously the output device, so the console, PC, or the device you're plugging in has to have that capability as well. Finally, it has 2 20-watt speakers, which makes it a total of 40, and they actually sound really clear, really crisp. They have really good bass for a TV. I was surprised because of how thin the TV was that it sounded so good. But yeah, those are the main features I think most people want to hear about. I mean, it does have webOS, which is, I guess, the next best thing to Android, as I've said before. I think an Android operating system on this TV would have made it so much better. But hey, some people like webOS. I'm an Android guy. Since you guys already know the specs, the image quality of this TV, how it performs, how gorgeous it looks, how it sounds, let me just get into my final thoughts, right? Now, my final thoughts of this TV are quite simply this. If you want the best gaming TV money has to offer, not the best TV overall, but the best gaming TV, then this is an easy buy. This is an easy sell for the company, right? It does have 4K, it does have 120 Hz, it does have 4 HDMI ports, it does have amazing sound, it does have webOS, it does have decent speed Wi-Fi, it does have all the apps that come with webOS. So not really much to think about if that's what you're looking for, right? However, on the flip side, if you're someone like me who is very money conscious, very financially strained, and maybe buying a TV for 12 to 1400 pounds isn't the best idea in the world, then I would avoid this TV. As gorgeous as it looks, even though I have a PS5 and I will be getting myself a Series X at some point, both of which will do 120 frames, the difference from 60 to 120 frames for me personally is not that great. It doesn't seem that much of a jump for me to actually want to do it. Whereas going from 30 to 60 felt like a massive jump and things felt much smoother, right? So for me, I'm going to stick to just a normal 4K TV with 60 frames per second. That's less than half the price of this. So I can literally buy two TVs for the price of this one. Alright, well, I want to thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Please do keep watching. I have some nice, interesting content coming soon. The next thing I have coming up is the review of the Motorola G100, which I think is an amazing phone so far, but it does have a few downsides. Alright guys, thanks again. Peace.